we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can never break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can never break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden. Got the devil in
Okay, I'm here. Can y'all hear me now, guys? Yeah, I see that. Muted. Yeah, I got you. I think I just unmuted it. It's funny how that works, Potter. You're in my stream, and that's how I actually met you. That's crazy. We usually do these on Discord, but and we average about like 100, 200 people. Sometimes we get some crazy 300, 400 people streams, but we're gonna see how YouTube goes. I'm not really sure how it goes. We'll see. I'm a big fan of YouTube, but YouTube Live, I don't really know if I'm a big fan of it yet. You know? I'll make this a little bigger for now too. Yeah, the Discord stays pretty consistent on views and like people in the lives, but when it comes to YouTube, it's a little different. What's up, Maddie? What's up, brother? So good seeing you, bro. So good seeing you. Well, I guess I'm not really seeing you, but you know what I mean. Can't go wrong with some hippie sabotage, right? I'm about to go into today's data. Let's see. It says the stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended bitrate. Should I do a higher bitrate? Is that probably the problem? Would it be more HD if I had a higher bitrate? Is that how this works on here? Let me know if it is. That would be. I need to know because I don't want to restart it though, but it would probably give me a better quality, I would assume. Seems like it's fine right now though. All right, let me go ahead and get some. Let me go ahead and advertise the stream a little more in the Discord. One second. Sorry guys, I'm about to get started on the recap for the day. I just want to get maximum people in here, of course. You guys understand. Alright, yep, there it goes. I put it in the Discord now. Yeah, Potter, it says for me the stream's current bitrate is 4,622 kbps. It says it's lower than the recommended bitrate. It says my recommended bitrate should be 13.5 kbps, so 13,500. That sounds like a high bitrate. I mean, I don't know a lot about streaming. I know a lot about like videos, but that sounds like a high bitrate. Oh yeah, you could 1440 the quality. The quality looks great. Okay, yeah, I should be good then. Yeah. I saw the quality was on my quality was on 480p and I was like, this looks like crap, but that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. So guys, again, this is my first stream on YouTube. Again, it's really active in the Discord because we have lives all day in the Discord and like people are already in there looking at trades and ideas. So again, this isn't a permanent thing. I just want to see how this goes. Hope the music to speaking ratio is fine too. Perfect. Anything 4,000 plus is good. Hell yeah. Perfect. That is good to know. Good to know. See, Potter, you see how this works? It's like I I was on your stream and now you're on my stream. That's crazy. That's funny to think of. But yeah, I also got to update my YouTube stuff. We're about to have a new setup, guys, in here. All this is going to be different, so we're going to be able to have a pretty good setup and stuff for lives. I'm going to be going live on TikTok more often as well. TikTok's kind of screwed me on my channel, but we're there. But overall, so first of all, I want to get into the day. Today we were a little bit over $500 in the green. Smaller day than what we've been, seeing recently. We've been having a lot of really good green days overall. Also, just to let y'all know, this is what I got for my for Christmas. My wife gave me a shirt with like her face on it and the dogs, and it's so funny to me that like I'm wearing a shirt with her and the dogs all over it. Anyways, off topic completely, but I had to let y'all know about that. But overall, the day was really good. Right at $500, it's like $496 or so and some change, but right at $500. And the biggest thing that I realized today is I almost overtraded and I would have taken a loss. I started looking at taking shorts. Let's see, this is the hourly time frame. Let's go to a smaller time frame here on SPY. I was looking to take shorts around this range here. I was looking to play more shorts. I was honestly wanting to see. I already played shorts and longs, or calls and puts here at these levels, but I originally was looking for downside today. I thought we were going to see that. I was expecting chop, which is what we got. But overall, we did try to play calls at this level here. We dumped right off this high where we were up like probably like 10% or so maybe, and got out for a 4% loss. So if we look at the overall, we'll look at a smaller time frame here. But if we look at when we entered first this morning, so I did get, they did push us down and try to grab liquidity off of these lows here, which is pretty important to keep in mind, this 487.30 level. And this is what I try to teach you guys. Stop looking at lines like this. Just because we break here does not mean that you should short. You should see on the larger time frames, like 5, 15, 30-minute time frames, if we get any candle closes above or below. As you see, this was our pre-market support here. I guess we have more support there, but this was our pre-market support, 1 hour before market open support, and we held that successfully. Now, I stopped trading here. I was done trading at this point here in the day. No, it was like right here. I stopped trading right at this reversal candle. I was in puts from this high. I caught the top of this candle here. This 5-minute candle caught the absolute top of it. This is a 10:30 candle, or the 10:30 Eastern candle. Grabbed the absolute top of it, and we played puts on the way down. That's where I made my most money at. We lost right here, so I was actually in calls this morning around market open around here, and we went to here. There was not enough upside. We were in long expiration calls. So what happens is in this standpoint, if we're looking at these levels, I know that market just opened, and we're at a pretty heavy resistance. Now, we've cleared the resistance. We're starting to trade over it, so I take the trade looking for calls, but I'm doing a far out expiration because two things can happen here. We're either going to get a push down, which is what we did, which is here, and we get out for a small loss since our expiration is so far out, or we wait for, or price, if we would have saw the upside, which we ended up seeing today. We ended up seeing that upside price. We were going to see this high targeted here. As you can see, we're trading at that high right now, 49. Absolutely wild, right? I was expecting this high to get taken out if we held this zone here. So at this point, I'm looking here, and I should have just been patient and waited. But, I mean, overall, we still made money. But, yeah, so the thing is we had two things that could have happened. We went to here or we pushed down. So we get off with a 4% loss here, or we could have made probably like a 15 to 20% gain up here, which would have been pretty nice as well. Guys, calculating your risk to your reward ratio is absolutely important. And that's not even just in trading. That's in anything in life in general. So risk reward is a big deal, and you need to keep that in mind. Now, after we played calls and got burnt here, I say we got burnt. We lost 4% on our calls, which is nothing. We ended up taking puts on this retest here. So let me teach you guys something, okay? I'm going to delete some of this here. I'm just going to delete all of it. So when you guys see a candle like this one here, right, at a resistance level, which is here, so I'll make it a little less messy for you. I'll make it a little more pretty. This is obviously a supply zone here, right? Thought we were going to clear it personally, but we didn't. Again, small loss, but we still should have just stayed away at that point. So we have this here. I'm going to do the replay method because this is way too much. Okay, so this is the replay method, guys. I'm not saying that like I'm a god here for predict. This isn't predictions. I can see it all, right? So before anybody comes in here and says, dude, you're using replay mode, yes, we know. Anyways, after we rejected there, I got out of my puts at about this level here, right? So I was in my puts, got out about right here. I saw the imbalance getting filled. When you see one single candle taking out at a resistance that falls like this, that takes out 1, 2, 3 candles of the previous one, it's usually a pretty bearish sign. So overall at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm out of my puts. Now I am looking for a push into this 50% retracement of this fair value gap. There's going to be a fair value gap here, guys, okay? This is a very large imbalance. When you see a candlestick like this completely eat all of these candlesticks, that is an imbalance, guys, no matter if there's the gap there or not. If we press play here, we can see that we came back and retested there. That's where we bought puts because I said I'll buy at the 50% retracement. Also, signaled them live in the live chat, so everybody heard that I was buying them. And then we ended up pushing down just to there. That's where we got all out. Actually, we got out for half it here and stopped out of the rest at break even. You guys will see if I press play. I'm going to make it 10x. Press play. You can see we ended up pushing back up. Now, I want to talk about something. Now, this is... I didn't mean to do that. Shit. This is something that I didn't trade anymore today, right? I stayed away from trading after that. But what we should have known is a couple things here, okay? Not only we took out this high here. This is a bullish high being taken out here, right? So we take out this high here, which is the 488 level that was very big resistance this morning, right? All pre-market. Look at that. I know that's not a straight line, but let's be honest here. This entire 488 to 488.20 level was resistance all morning. We had it, pre-market. We had it during the middle of the market. All that stuff happening. And you guys saw us break it, right? When we break a psychological level that everybody is looking at, like this one, everybody's looking at it. There's a resistance or support, resistance, 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 resistance. Now flip to support, right? Once everybody saw that high getting taken out here, and I was not here to trade. I was at the gym at the time. But when that got taken out, you should be looking for longs. Now, you don't want to buy longs up here because you get burned, right? The goal here is to wait for a retracement back into this zone here and buy calls there, which is exactly what happened. I didn't buy calls, so I'm not saying I'm God or anything, but take a look at this, guys. A lot of liquidity rested here, came down, grabbed it. Everybody and their mother was probably buying puts on this red candle here. I can go ahead and tell you that, or even this one, and they got burned. Guys, market makers want to fake you out. They want you to sell your contracts at a cheap price so they can buy them for a cheap price. When you're selling your calls down here for 30% less than what they were up here, they're buying them for 30% less than what they were up here from you, and they're pushing the market up, guys. That's the case of it. That's how it works. Can I get some ones in the chat if y'all are understanding? Just give me a little one in the chat like this right here. This lets me know that y'all are understanding and it makes sense. We have 40 people in here, which I think on Discord we would have more. But it's fine. It is fun. Let me know in this chat, what if it dumped there? What would your reasoning... If it dumps here, I think calls are the move here. But now, if it ended up breaking below this low, that and like closing below, that would create a lower low, which would be bearish. But in this scenario, we had equal lows, and we did not create a lower low. So you should be buying calls here. Risk to reward is if you break below here, then you start looking for puts on a pullback to here and then down, right? Yeah, guys, make sure y'all like the live stream. If you guys like this live stream, I would really appreciate it. It lets me know that y'all are enjoying, and it makes me know that I can start doing YouTube more. I want to do YouTube. I want to do Discord. I want to do TikTok, all the things. But we're trying to figure out what the best thing to do is for the Oasis brand. For sure. And guys, look, so eventually right now it looks terrible in here. You have like a white background that's not that nice, all that. But we're about to have this all flipped around, built-ins in the back. You're going to be able to see a bunch of cool stuff that I bought. There's actually, you can't see, but there's a monkey right here with a light. And like there's going to be some cool stuff on there. It's going to be really awesome. I'm really excited. But we're going to be able to do like all kinds of streams and videos and all of that. And I'm getting a better camera, too, for my live stream. So a better camera for the live stream that you're watching right now. Yeah, Discord and YouTube is the move. TikTok is going to probably be on there just because of the organic views that you can get off of it, but I'm going to do both. But yeah, again, I want to talk about a few things here, guys. Let's get into some more details here. Again, like the live if you guys are appreciating. I would really appreciate if you guys like it. It's completely free, and you guys can just it's just a click. Get a sick ass Oasis LED sign. Yeah, I thought about it, dude. So like right there, I'm gonna put a little like rug and then a chair and like with some background art. And I was thinking maybe I put an Oasis logo there. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, make sure y'all like the live stream, guys. Again, I would really appreciate it. We have 11 likes right now, 40 people watching. It's really good to see. Is the music too loud, or does everything sound good with the music? Can y'all let me know too? I want to make sure that you guys can hear it a little bit in the background, but you guys can also hear me at the same time. I'm doing these live streams to really just get the vibes out there. Podcasts, it's tough, dude. We tried, and it's just tough. It's tough. But yeah, will you be doing live trades on NASDAQ and S&P going forwards? Yeah, so I trade futures, I trade options, I do both. During the live streams, I'll be trading both as well. I'll be primarily trading futures on TradingView when you're looking at the YouTube streams, but I still will be trading options. But yeah, I trade stocks on the S&P and the NASDAQ primarily. That's basically what we do. Guys, I bought calls earlier while I was at the gym for SoFi, and I alerted them and everything, not realizing SoFi had earnings this morning. I was up 35% though, so I sold. But yeah, you guys should buy shorts on SoFi. This is probably going to be going down the next few days. One of my favorite watches. I'm actually a huge fan of SoFi, a huge fan. But every time we've seen earnings in the past, like let's just take a look. Look at this, guys. You guys see this? Last time we had earnings, we pump and then dump, right? Pump, dump. Last earnings right here. This earnings was the very high. Pump, dump, right? This earnings happened, pump, dump. It happens every time. Pump, dump on that earnings too. Pump, dump on that earnings too. And I mean, every time we see earnings, look at the dump. Look at that pump, dump right after. My views on ExxonMobil. Dude, if you did not see my Twitter post on ExxonMobil, it's absolutely beautiful. Exxon is going up. I am looking for a push down to this $100 to $101 psychological level and playing calls off of that. That would be perfect. I'm sorry, how often we'll be doing live streams on YouTube from today and what time to what time. So we're going to have a schedule out soon. It's going to be every single morning at 8 a.m. Central. So it'll be 30 minutes before market open. And I'm looking this way, like the camera's that way. Like, what the fuck? It's going to be 30 minutes before market open. We're going to go over a watch list, go over our plan, and then we're going to go live and trade throughout the trading day. I usually only trade for the first hour or two, and I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, there's no camera there. I just watched myself say there's no camera there. There's literally no camera there. But I really want you guys to be able to learn this stuff and really understand it. The big thing that I want you guys to understand, though, and that's what we're going to talk about in this, is risk management. And before I get into this risk management section, and I'm going to go over SPY with risk management, because I feel like everybody in here wants to. Does everybody in here trade SPY primarily? Let me know in the comments. Y'all trade SPY, SPX, QQQ? Maybe not those names, but at least the tickers within the name, right? You guys trade Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, all that stuff. Let me know in the comments in the live if that is what y'all are looking at. But overall, I want to teach you guys how to use proper risk management with this, because it's not about focusing on making a ton of money at first. You really have to learn how to size up and size down, and when to size up, when to size down, and when to size light and when to size heavy. These things are most important, and like you just said in chat, SPY 0 DTE, that is very important. I know a lot of people say don't trade 0 DTE. I don't trade it much, but you can make a living off of it if you have proper risk management. And the thing is, though, is that you can't play 0 DTE every trade. Let me give you an example, okay? I talked about it earlier when we were looking at SPY, but when I played calls this morning and I lost, right? We played calls. Okay, I gotta find the spot. Did I change time frames here? I don't understand what I did wrong. Guys, the times are screwing me up here. Hold on. Yeah, okay. It's everything's screwing in my head right here. Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm looking at the previous day, dude. I'm all over the place. Sorry. So, example, right? When I bought calls here, in between these two candles. Again, I like to trade 1 DT, 2 DT, 3 DT, sometimes 0 DT, depending on the day. Yes, Matthew, exactly what Matt just said in chat. So this is what I'm going to preach. So on days that you were expecting chops, so when you don't know the trend of the day, like today, we didn't know, it was early morning, okay? I bought calls, and if I was playing 0 DTE and this drop happens, I would have been done. It would have lost 50 to 60% of my position, right? Instead, I was smart and decided to play higher, farther expiration, because this is the thing, guys. If you play the larger expirations on less confident trades, you give yourself enough comfort and cushion to be able to take the nasty loss into making it not a nasty loss. So for example, let's go to the 1 minute time frame here. Let's talk about to the tick, okay? Let's talk about to the tick here. I bought calls right here. I bought calls at this level here. We go up, we consolidate. I'm up about, maybe 5%, maybe, right? 6%. We push down, I get invalidated, we break my break even, we're down 4%. Guys, a 4% loss is nothing. 4% loss is nothing. If I would have played 0 DTE, I would have been up about 20, 30, 40% here, down 80% here, okay, if I decided not to hold that, right? If I get a worse entry, I'm down even more. Now, when I played this trade, which was the imbalance here, when it came up and retested here and dropped, which is where we took all our profit, that is when I was a little heavier, and I still was light, but a little heavier, and I also was playing a little closer expiration, so I was a little more risky with the trade, but we broke this low, which was causing a market structure shift, coming back up into this imbalance, pushing down. That's where we buy or sell, right? Sell, and then right here we took our profits and got out for a 17% gain. 0 DT losses just do not have me feeling right either. Yep, that is true. Do you have a mentor? I never had a mentor. I just watched a lot of YouTube, but I suggest having a mentor. It will make 3 or 4 years of learning turn into 1. We do offer mentorship programs in the Discord. We've only done one before, but we do have our waitlist open right now on the website. I'll go ahead and link it in the chat, wap.com/oasisalerts. If you go there, you can join the mentorship program and join the waitlist. You won't be charged until our mentorship program starts, probably in the next couple weeks, and it's a one-time payment of $500, $499. You can also join the Discord there. If you guys are new in here, I alert every trade that I take, every entry, every exit, all that stuff in my Discord every day. That is the link that I just posted in the chat. I just pinned it actually, but that is the Discord link where I post every entry, every exit, everything that I'm watching, every idea that I have, every bit of thought process that I have when I trade. It goes into my Discord, and I hope that anybody here that is in the Discord knows that that's what I'm about. Have you heard of Jordan F? He's good like you. I don't think I have. I'm sorry. Yo, what's up, Jedi? If you guys are learning something, understanding what I'm saying, let me know in the chat. I really want you guys to be able to take in this information. I don't want to leave you guys on a note where you're not understanding. Don't want to do that at all. Not at all. But yeah, overall, it was a pretty good day. I think I left a lot on the table. I stopped trading a little early. Even though I said it's a good thing that I stopped. Champion legend, great teacher, earned myself. Appreciate it, Potter. I appreciate you, brother. Again, the thing is when it comes to these, to a day like today, I'm glad that I stopped trading, but I'm also not. I think I could have taken advantage of this upside move from this swing low of 487.20 up to today's highs of 489. I say swing low. The low of the day is what I mean, not swing low, sorry. Low of the day, pushed up. That's where we should have been buying calls. Yeah, after this candle was formed on the 15-minute, it should have been no question. I don't know why I would stay away. But again, I was walking my dogs and going to the gym and eating lunch. So I appreciate it, Potter. If you're not sub to this guy, you're doing it wrong. I really, really appreciate it. Even though it's kind of a slow stream, I thought YouTube would be kind of nicer, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll be back in the Discord streaming too. I'll do both. SPA's going for high day right now as we speak, actually. That's wild. We're going for 490 for sure. Psychological level 490 there. There's always a downside bias though. You guys can see here. It's not going to stop there though. We're not in any contract. We're not in anything right now anyways. If that was the squeeze of the day. Guys, look at that. We were chopping all day and now we're making new highs. Market's wild. Market is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Overall, the market structure on a larger time frame is still bullish. We broke out of this zone here, continuing to go up. I really wanted to see a retest of this and then push up, but I don't think we're seeing that yet. I don't use any indicators really. Orthodoxy. I do on the larger time frames, but I try to stick to price action and learning what price says to me. Yeah, upside. I mean, upside's just there, guys. Upside is nonstop. I want to see everybody close today, but yeah, earnings might be wild. Calls on AMD. Fuck it. Imagine that. AMD to 250. No one would think that. It's probably gonna do it. No one in their right mind would think AMD can go to 250 by the end of the week, but it's not even possible, honestly. But it would be nuts. 7% move. What's 7% of 176? Like $20? Close to $20? I think it's got a 7% implied move for earnings. If we do a 7% would only be about a $12 move, so we'd see about 200 or 190-ish. We see about 190 on AMD if we were to see that 7% move that they are anticipating. I wonder what it would be for downside, what we would see there. Let me see. Honestly, 7% move to the downside wouldn't really invalidate too much. I wouldn't. I don't know. Because, I mean, even if we go down to this level after earnings, I mean, we're still bullish, making the trend still up, right? I don't know. I think it's nice. But again, guys, I think you can go back and watch this video and see, you know, what I'm doing and how I did everything if you were a little late. But this information is pretty valuable, and I want you guys to soak this in. It's not going to be a long live today. I'm about to actually head out of here. It's been about 35 minutes. But I wanted to do this for everybody, completely free, just to help you guys out. But if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like. Comment below if you guys, after the video is done, if you enjoyed this. I'd really appreciate the feedback. Again, you know, we usually get about 100, 200, sometimes even more in the live streams in the Discord. For the free live streams, we've seen like 400 plus. So, you know, if we can just get, you know, YouTube to that, then I would be down to, you know, primarily focus on YouTube. Still trading in the Discord live. YouTube has a little bit of a delay, but, you know, for people who can't go to the Discord, they can come check out the YouTube and do all that. So, again, if you're not in the Discord with us, you're missing out. We're absolutely crushing it every single day. So much green today. It was absolutely awesome. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. And, yep, I'll see you guys in later live streams. And, again, make sure you guys leave a like. I'd really appreciate it.